I've been smooth for so long, I'm trying to get rough. Buffing my nails, dog, I'm trying to get buff. Shaping my beard up, I'm liking the scruff. The hills, cause I'm living my life in the cut. Can't imagine that I'm gonna meet my wife in the club. We gon' see though, I feel like...
Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium.
Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Arizona Cardinals.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Go ahead.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Hey, look at this Baltimore defense.
Right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass, so fourth from the bottom, Charles.
They're in the bottom 10 in the league. I mean, when you look at their talent, you would think that they'd be much better. Overall, I don't think there's any question you'd have to say that they've underachieved.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defenders' minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Hard throw, incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38.
Here's the fourth-year man, J.K. Dobbins. He'll take it past the 40 to the 41, second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On second down, here's Jackson. It's caught by OBJ. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
Defensively going forward, they're going to have to watch out for him on plays just like that. It's a drag route across the field, and they're trying to free him up and let him run after the catch. That won't be the last time we see that play, and it works there to pick up a first down.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a...
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble. Fortunately for him, that ball stayed close so that he could recover it on his own.
And you know the prayers that were going through his head as the ball escaped from him? How happy was he at the end of it when he found the football again, able to retain possession?
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 29-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Real quick.
They go play action now. Jackson. That's caught. It's Flowers. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
They'll run with Dobbins. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. J.K. Dobbins. His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are on the board first here this afternoon.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Cardinals nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on it. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
Here is 3rd and 5.
Now Tua steps away. And they're going to get him down well short of the first, as he can only get this to the 30. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Taken in at the 22. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 2.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And this one is incomplete.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? It's certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield.
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and pressure advantage.
Jackson now off the bootleg.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 16 yards on that one, and a Raven first.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
When you look at this defense,
this unit 3rd best in the NFL in stopping the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Play action. Now Jackson. They'll roll him out right. He completes it to Beckham. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one goes for 30 yards. Dobbins. Touchdown, Baltimore. It finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 14-0.
Cardinals, nothing. Justin Tucker, the kickoff for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Up the gut, Fournette. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. The Cardinals now at 2-5 to start play. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
You see it?
After the interception, here's Jackson. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Chris Wormley, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a 2nd time.
Able to locate Andrews here on the out route. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a 1st down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the 1st down.
There he goes left side. And he'll be out of bounds. 61 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this 1st down. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
Now it's Jackson. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run.
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
Rolling to his right. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Ravens have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-0.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
He's going deep for Brown. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They'll go again with Dobbins. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Jackson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
This offense so far on 3rd down, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Facing 4th down, Baltimore will punt. Jordan Stout out there.
Back deep, Jarvis Landry. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Landry now on the return. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
And this, you'd hate to say that a drive in the first half must end in points, but you're down 21-0. They're going to have to get something going fairly quickly.
I would agree totally with that, because if you're going to mount the comeback, it's going to have to come in bits and pieces. It doesn't just all come at one time, right? We haven't seen anything more than a 6-point touchdown ever in this game, right? So that's how it has to be done. Get points on the board now. Start your comeback. But you're exactly right. Let's get it going right here in this spot.
The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Looking to pass. Tua. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
He's got his target. That's complete. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Zach Ertz, the man in motion. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle it for just a short gain.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Tua setting up shop to throw again. This is caught. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a first down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short. Tua going to run the sneak, and he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down, and that will force a turnover on downs. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. 68 yards for him on the ground now, and 3 touchdowns to go along with it. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Here's Jackson to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. Now a fair catch called for and made right on the 45-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. They'll swing this out to Fournette. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here comes 3rd and about a foot.
21G.
On play action, here's Tua. Flushed out right. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down.
Well, he and his offense were staring down what was likely a 3 and out. Zero fear from his side, though. Never doubted for a second they pick up the first. He's ready to pull the trigger on a keeper the moment it revealed itself.
He's going deep for Brown. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Close there. He caught it, just wasn't able to stay in bounds.
And that's where the sideline, it was used as a 12th defender. You know, 11's legal. This one is an imaginary one that my college coach used to call Sammy Sideline. Sammy Sideline can protect you at times, and in this case, that's exactly what he did for the defenders.
Offenses all over continue to be aggressive, and most people never turn down a shot at a deep ball. But oftentimes, it attracts a little bit of extra attention, and it did on that play, and that one got knocked away.
Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Second half starts with a run by Dobbins. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Jackson. inside of midfield at the 45. Excellent play there on third down. Give them 25 yards. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. A shotgun snap and again to Dobbins. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 94 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
First down, Ravens.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 12 yards the pickup there. Good for a Raven first. Play action. It's Jackson. On target to his man, Likely. Call it a gain of a yard, and that'll bring up second down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Jackson from the shotgun. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. 18 yards, a big pickup there on third down.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the third quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and it is 28-0.
Ravens 28, Cardinals nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Tua sets up to pass it. He's going deep for Brown. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Armour-Davis. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
This offense thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially the skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit, let them catch their breath.
Phoenix, Arizona's the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. Third quarter action and a 2nd and 10 upcoming. Flush to his right. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And they'll get him down here at the 23. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he will have a Ravens first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it and pick up first downs.
A short throw caught by Andrews. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that will bring up 2nd down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. That's complete to the fullback, Ricard. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 15. First down, Ravens.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Here's a 2nd and 5. Another run here with Dobbins. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. Gets by him at the 25. Yeah, boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. 2nd down. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game. Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal.
And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
Pretty good job there defensively of stringing that one out.
Yeah, you've got a quarterback who's waiting and waiting for something to develop, and it just never materialized, and down he went behind the line of scrimmage.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
On the counter now, it's Dobbins.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. It'll be a gain of 4, but it'll bring us now to a 3rd and goal.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Third and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
Jackson now.
Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And the Cards will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage, because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
Credit that sack to Travis Jones.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And a fair catch taken here right at about the 40-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
But not that any of the points would be needed, but CD, they've got enough time left here. They could definitely score on this drive, maybe even an ensuing drive as well, if they really want to drive home this landslide victory.
Yeah, we're certainly about to see just how aggressive they want to be here down the stretch. And what some coaches do is they try and meet it halfway, meaning they want to continue to run their offense, but they'll put in a lot of backups to do it and then tell the opposing coach, hey, I had to get them some work too. I can't just let them sit over on the sidelines all the time.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards.
Dobbins running out of the gun.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
167 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
1st down, Baltimore.
They'll go with Hill here on 1st down. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all.
Zaven Collins there to make the play defensively. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down.
Here comes Dobbins on the toss right. And a very determined run there
as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. Dobbins trying the left side. And a short gain here down to the 22. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
He'll get this to Flowers, left side. Only able to gain a couple there, and that's going to make it fourth down.
He kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 37. Tucker's kick is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And even 30 yards on a play that began back at the 30. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And now they'll just need 4 touchdowns as the deficit is now 28. So a favorable bounce that time, to say the least, and he's able to convert the field goal there from long distance.
Yeah, the guys behind the end zone didn't need to hike the net up for this one. That thing was a dying quail, but he finds a way to boink it off the crossbar and make it drop through.
At their own 25-yard line.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, Offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish.
Say you gon' ride, say you gon' step by me. Spin the slide, say you gon' step by me. Who gon' step by me? Who gon' step by me?
Yeah, told him I would be a boss before I had business. I don't even need nobody here to vouch. I was all alone, so I ain't have a witness. Right back to the lab. Gotta go to work, I'm revving up my engine. I was just putting groceries in the bag. Now